This is not an exaggeration. By 2025, our world will be broken into several spheres of influence, and it won't be a peaceful coexistence. It will be a world full of discord. We see three major trends reshaping our world. First, escalating geopolitical tensions. Take, for example, the Middle East. Saudi Arabia and Iran are competing for influence. Both view each other with deep suspicion. Both are supporting proxy conflicts in Yemen, Syria, Iraq, and Lebanon. Their goal is to capture the Donbass region. It's a long-term strategy. It reminds me of the 1940s, the era of decolonization, when the world was split between the superpowers. If you find these analyses useful, please share it with your friends. It helps to spread the word, and we could be heading towards something similar. Russia needs time to regroup, to mobilize its forces, so expect more attacks on civilian infrastructure. Russia will keep pounding Ukraine with missiles. They will target power stations, factories, and farms. It's a strategy to break the Ukrainian spirit. At the same time, Vladimir Putin is making moves in the Pacific. He's cozying up to North Korea. Just last week, he hosted Kim Jong-un in Far East Russia. They had a lavish state dinner. It was a carefully choreographed event. Kim is now moving closer to the Russian border. He has assembled tens of thousands of troops. Now, does that mean that North Korea is about to invade Japan? Not necessarily. Kim's true ambition is to acquire new technologies. He wants to boost his missile program. In exchange, he will offer Russia military support. North Korean workers are already fighting in Ukraine. Some reports say there are 10,000 of them, but only as cannon fodder. Now, this rivalry has been going on for decades, but recently, the tone has changed. It's become more aggressive. Last year, the Houthis launched an offensive to capture the city of Me. The Iran-backed Shiite group came within a few kilometers of taking the city. That is a major strategic moment. It was Saudi Arabia's most intense security crisis in decades. You can feel the anger in the streets. People were asking, where is the Arab coalition? What are they waiting for? Why isn't the coalition intervening? They felt abandoned. This perception of abandonment could be a game changer in the region. It's pushing Saudi Arabia closer to China and Russia. Riyadh now sees them as alternative partners. In effect, the US is losing its grip on the Middle East. It's no longer the indispensable nation. America's soft power is on the decline. Second, the decline of global cooperation. And third, the rise of populism and social fragmentation. Let's start with the first trend. Escalating geopolitical tensions. We are seeing a dramatic reshaping of alliances. Southeast Asian nations are rejecting the US alliance and want to stay. They're pursuing closer ties with China. A new Cold War is emerging between two superpowers. And this is just the beginning. Geopolitical tensions will escalate further. Conflicts will spill over from the shadows into the open. Take the Israel-Palestine conflict. For decades, it's been frozen. There hasn't been a major war since the 1980s, but now both sides are preparing for a major showdown. Israel is planning an all-out assault on Gaza. They want to crush Hamas on the ground. There is a massive buildup of Israeli forces. More than 300,000 reservists have been called up. Medical services have been put on standby. Israel is preparing for a large-scale ground offensive. It will be a devastating blow to Hamas. But at what cost? The Palestinian death toll could hit 20,000. The human cost could be catastrophic. As this drags on, the regional powers will get involved. Egypt, Turkey, and Iran will throw their weight behind Palestine. They will increase the pressure on Israel. I'm convinced that by 2025, we will see a major escalation in Asia, we see a similar rejection of American leadership. But it's not just the Middle East. In Europe, we see a resurgence of Russian aggression. Moscow is planning a major offensive. By 2025, we will see more wars, more chaos, and more displacement. Sadly, the world is getting fractured. It's getting uglier. Thank you for staying with me.